Hey, good morning if you're watching it in the morning or afternoon, or good night if you're about to go to sleep. I want to share this thought today. How not to lose your friends during coronavirus or during tough time in general. And uh, when time like this comes and we have opinion about what is happening and how should everything be done, and next thing you know we're finding ourselves having different opinions from our friends or Facebook friends, and uh, it could be times like this with coronavirus situation, or in the past, some political, theological, or other issues, and we have a different opinion. So, three things that I want to mention today. Number one, have your opinion, have your position, but be teachable. Having a position or opinion. It means it's actually good thing. It means that we're paying attention to things that happen around us, happening in the world, happening in the country, happening in our community, and we able to see a trend. We able to see a reality. We're able to see, if you want to say, signs. And Bible is saying it tells us actually to be smart and be able to see signs. For example, end of the times, coming Messiah, destruction of Jerusalem. It's actually a good thing that you able to see where it's coming, what's really happening. So, and I believe Christians do have advantage because when you being educated, when you learning about different things that gives you knowledge, and in the same time you're listening to word of God, which gives you wisdom, uh, because you're able to see those events in the light of eternity and from a moral perspective of God. Um, so I would say gather reputable sources of information, different sources. Be critical, not cynical, but critical, and try evaluate everything from his moral or eternal perspective, because just having information sometimes not enough to make a right decision. For example, um, you might be presented with data and statistics that abortion is good thing because it helps families to make more money and having a better life. But from a moral perspective, from God's perspective, killing is killing, period. So you can be educated, you can be informed, but still being misled and not be wise because you're not seeing reality from his perspective. Yet, be teachable. We all have opinion, and of course, my opinion is right and yours is wrong, right? That's how we roll. Um, but as a Christian, we have to admit the only absolute truth that we know is what comes from Bible. That He loves us, He dies for us, He gave His the only one Son. That's the absolute truth. Everything else, at the best, we have more accurate view or more accurate opinion than the other guy. That's it. It's not absolute truth. It's more accurate at the best. Yeah, it comes to my mind Bible verse, 1 Corinthians 4 5. It says, therefore, do not go on and passing judgment before the time, but wait until the Lord comes, who will both bring to the light the things hidden in the darkness and disclose the motives of man's heart. And then each man's praise will come from to him from God. So pretty much it says until that time, we all see just a piece of a puzzle, not the whole picture. Some see a bigger picture, some smaller picture, but still everybody missing some pieces of a puzzle. So when people are saying to each other, get your facts, you read the fake news, no, you have to listen to scientists, not to wherever, and comes from both sides. And I think there's a lot of pride going on when you think that you know everything. No, we have to be teachable. When we present it with additional facts, because we understand, hey, I think I'm right because I see this puzzle and I see it different from what you see. But some additional pieces start adding up, and we have to be able to adjust our view or even sometimes even change our position. It's okay because, again, if we humble enough and understand the only thing that we know about His love is absolute. Everything else is not absolute truth. So we are able to change our position or at least adjust it. Second, be passionate but not arrogant. Be passionate. Somebody say a really good phrase, and I cannot find that after that quote. It goes something like this: there are moments, there is situation when if you remain calm, it's either you're crazy or don't care. Meaning, there's certain stuff happening either in the world or community or country that if we're saying, I'm above that, I'm above politics or above this thing and that. It's not politics, it's a human life or a human suffering or something else. You have to be passionate. It's okay. Otherwise, you're pretty much saying, you know what? The only thing I really care and the only time I'm emotional when it comes to my life and me personally. Everything else, I don't care. And that's not normal. So it's fine to be passionate about those things, yet do not be arrogant. Proverbs 21:24 says, the proud and arrogant person, mocker is his name, behaves with insolent fury. So just because you think that you're holding to absolute truths about something doesn't make you a good person. The thing that you do with that truth, with that piece of information, determines your personality and the impact that you make in the life of other people and maybe even in history. The truth can help, the truth can heal, the truth can restore, the truth can fix, or truth can be used as a weapon against your friend. So it's good to believe that you know that you're right. It's good to be passionate about it. But don't be arrogant. Don't go and, make fun of other people and be angry with them and be insult everybody. And point number 3, to lose or not to lose your friend. Option A, to lose. You probably saw as well as I did, there are some people that bragging about how many people they deleted from Facebook friends or they unfollow. And in some situation, it's a good thing. Titus 3:10 says, as for a person who stirs up division after warning him once or then twice, have nothing more to do with him. So a person who stirs up division, a bad person or even a sinner, is not the person who has a different view from yours, different position from yours or mine. It's actually how that person acts upon that position or that information. I have to admit, I met some people who have similar or same position as mine in different issues, but the way they behave, the way they have, use a bad language, they insult other people, makes me to unfollow them. So if somebody is not behaving in the right way, just steering division, just angry, yes, why not avoid that person, delete that person, both in the Facebook and avoid in real life. And option B, not to lose friend. There is some historical figure that actually helps me to project my behavior toward other people in a situation when other people have a position or views that really, really irritates me. I disagree, and I have to make a decision either to remain a friend or at least associate with that person or just shut the door. So the historical figure is Martin Luther. Uh, he lived in Germany. He used to be a monk, and then truths from Bible came to his understanding, and he started what we know Reformation, and all the Protestant movements start from him. There is a lot of good things he did, a lot of great theological writings. But at the same time, he was wrong in a couple issues, and one of the biggest things probably his attitude toward Jews. And when you see a hero or a person that has done a lot of good things, but there is something actually he was wrong about it, you understand life is not black and white, and both heroes and villains might have good things and bad things. And I had to project that idea that, hey, I take this person, as a hero, he done a great thing, but he was just a human. So same thing with other people. If I see that person has a different view and it irritates me, and I try to make known that my position is different, have a conversation, but at the end I have to make a decision to live with that fact that that person never might change his or her position, and I still gonna associate with him or her, and or even be a friend. Is it hard? Oh yes. You know what I'm talking about. If you have something very dear to you and somebody completely disagree, is it hard? Yes. It's easier, and that's my first reaction, just to shut the door, slam the door, and be done with that person. But the problem is going through life and going through many different events. There is a lot of doors that you're gonna end up shutting if you're gonna continue that way. And what are you gonna end up with? You're gonna be one of those old grumpy men who's always right and has no patience to other people, and that's a terrible option. So the other option is hard option, is to continue live with and be friends with people who have a different opinion. Be honest, have nice conversation, be open to what other people are saying, be open to new information, and just continue having conversation, have your position stated, and listen what other people have to say. God bless you.